teammates will be out there battling for a position, but 2 Michigan drivers and 2 Ohio drivers. Michigan in the front row, Ohio in the second row. Hey, you don't think there's any collegiate issues here, do you? I mean, the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry going on right now in our second semi. Keep your eyes peeled for some fireworks out there, folks. Becker with the rookie stripe on the back, you'll be able to find all the Supers rookies because of that rookie stripe and the yellow numbers on the back of the cars, but he's hoping everybody else sees that as well. Green flag flies, we're racing. Second semi, rolling as Powell gets a good jump, goes to the outside of his teammate, working the outside of Becker, but can't get it done. Check this out, Becker pressuring Waldron. Sparks flying off of the 27. There goes Steve Callahan by. Callahan now slides down into turn 1, hits the brakes, slides up the track. Becker slides up the track. Powell fights, trying to get to the outside of his teammate into turn 3. Great racing here in the second semi. Becker up high out of turn 4, allowing Callahan to go by low. There goes Callahan's teammate as well into third place past Becker. Now Powell will stalk his own teammate to try to get that handicap spot back while Waldron tries to hang on to the lead and Becker tries to see if any of those guys crash. And now, speaking of crashing, Becker goes around in turn 4. Eric Becker around in turn 4. Oh, just a slow, lazy slide, but he clips the back end of the car and takes the rear tail section off the car. So, wow. Becker, keep your eyes on that 27. I don't know how he'll be able to drive it. The veterans have a hard time doing it without the tail section. And it's very probable that the rookie will have an even harder time. Boy, you can see, look at the back of the 41. There is just nothing on the back of that 27. But let's look up front. We've got your leader, Gary Waldron. Steady Steve in second. His teammate Powell in third, chomping at the bit to get into that top 2 spot. Here they come off of turn 4. Green flag's out. We're racing again in the Oswego Speedway. Down into turn number 1 we go. And Powell goes to the outside. Keith Powell tries to go to the outside of the 55. The 55 right to the rear nerve car of the 10. He dives in, almost clips the rear end of the number 10. Steady Steve, and there goes the 27. He'll be out of the race. Becker spins in turn 3. He gave it his all, and he made it through the first turn. Gave it his all. But he's going to end up out of this race. Tough luck for the driver out of Shelby Township, Michigan. Here they come. Going to be looking for the green flag off of turn number 4. Waldron holding them down, holding them down, holding them down. Green flag. Steps on the hammer, and there goes G-Dub into turn 1. And boy, Callahan thought about it. He was trying. Powell trying as well. Callahan right to the rear nerve bar, slides up the track. Here comes Powell. Powell goes by Callahan. Now Powell's in the transfer. He's going to go after the number 10. Powell with good bite off of turn number 2 in this 15-lap semi. Right to the rear mirror bar. What a good run off the corners compared to Waldron. Waldron with a bit of a push through the middle, but the car looks solid coming on. Just doesn't have quite as much speed as Powell. Powell in the Mayfield Missile with 2 orange cars up front. Powell in that second orange car. Waldron with the white roll cage and chassis leading this one with 7 to go. Now Powell looks to the outside. Woo, hang on, Cakey. Tries to switch over down to the front chute. Oh, there was no room there. Waldron, a victim. Oh, Waldron, a victim of that. As your top two get together, now Steve Callahan goes to the lead. Powell, getting a little anxious out there. Was in a handicap spot, was looking for another point. So Waldron and Powell now have one. Next incident, if they can't complete this semi-feature, they'll be out of this one, and we'll call it a day and checker it. Steve Callahan going to bring him down for the green flag this time in that beautiful blue CPR Motorsports machine, the double nickel. Steady Steve winds it up, coming off of 4. He's looking for that green flag, and there it is. Green flag waves. Powell's going to go to the outside in turn 1. Looks for second place. Waldron squeezes him up to the wall, says, hey, you got me once, you're not getting me again. That Michigan-Ohio battle heating up for the final handicap position. Powell trying to work the outside as the laps tick down, 4 to go. Here in the second semi-feature at Oswego Speedway. There goes Powell throwing it into turn 3. Waldron just running a steady line, trying to stay smooth, forcing Powell to move to the outside. Now Powell moves back down to the inside. Meanwhile, it's still his teammate, Steve Callahan, with the lead. Here we go again, turn 3 and 4. Watch through there as they come off, and Powell with good fight down the front stretch. And this time he backs out. Lets Waldron hold the position. Waldron knows he's there. And now here comes Powell off of turn 2. Side by side, nerf bar. Waldron moves down. They touch. They keep it going. Here they come off of turn 4. And Powell takes the spot. On the white flag, Waldron trying to fight back on the outside. But it's all Keith Powell now. Keith Powell with the lead, or second place, with a bold pass in turn number 3. And there it is, steady Steve Callahan. Your winner here in the second semi-feature. Callahan with the win. Woo! That got a little dicey at the end of that one, that's for sure. Callahan was way out front and hangs on for the win. Steady Steve, boy, that has to feel good for the driver from Brooklyn, Ohio. Has struggled here lately to finish the races. Innocent victim oftentimes and crashing out of the races. But steady Steve Callahan, your winner here today in this semi-feature. So he is happy about that. CPR Motorsports sweeps the top 2